Yes, yes, yes. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Nick Harksen over here on Touchdown Detroit Lions on Syndicate Sports Detroit Network. How are we doing on this Thursday? I'm feeling great because we just beat the Bears in outstanding fashion. So you know what it is. It's Victory Thursday over here. Yes, we celebrate the victories all week long when we win. And we're going to celebrate it till Monday night when we go to San Fran and take down the Niners, okay? But how are you feeling? Say what's up once you're in here, and we will get this thing rolling. The Lions just beat the Bears, like I just said. And, I was feeling good about it the whole game. Sometimes I'm a little nervous when we play the Bears because they like to play us tough, and they came away with a win last year against us. It was a fluke win. But they don't have Matt Eberflus anymore, who somehow had the formula to beat the Lions, but he's gone. So, we took care of business like we should have. Mary Peterson, good to see you in here. Derwin Chambers, what's up? I hope we destroy them in the first half, rest the starters in the second half. Talking about the Niners game. And Derwin Chambers says, you doing shows on Thursday now? No, it's only reason why I did it on Thursday this week is because of the holidays. I have family in town. My brother Andy's here too. You know, we got some people in town, but it's just a holiday week, so that's what we're doing. Thursday this week. It's gonna stay on Tuesday moving forward. I just couldn't do it. It was Christmas Eve. I celebrate Christmas, and had a lot of family things going on, so. Just didn't happen on Tuesday. That's why we're here on Thursday for Victory Thursday. And next week, it'll be Tuesday after the Monday night game. But glad you're here, Derwin. Glad you're here on this Thursday. But yes, we have a chance this week to do some big things. Casey, good to see you in here. Hope you had a great Christmas. You as well. God bless you and your family and wish you greatest success in the coming new year. Thank you. Thank you, Casey. Same to you. God bless you. And your family and everybody involved. But yes, Lions took care of business against the Bears. Jahmyr Gibbs looked amazing as the feature back, and I think we're going to see that moving forward until Demo does come back. Like I said, a lot of people have been saying this for a long time. Jahmyr Gibbs, if he is going to be the main number one running back and not have to split a backfield, he has the potential to be an MVP candidate. I think we saw it this week that he is a beast. He can handle the workload, whether it's through the trenches or if he's taking the outside runs or little dump-offs. He can do it all. He's not just Sonic. He can be Knuckles, too, when he needs to be, and run through the trenches. Lori King, good to see you in here. Just stopping to say hi and go Lions. I got my son's cold for Christmas. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry that you were feeling ill. It's this time of year that everybody is kind of getting those bugs going around. But hopefully, other than that, you had a good Christmas. And thank you for popping in, Lori King. Good to see you in here as always. But how are we feeling about the Lions now? Everybody were giving us, slim chances after everybody keeps getting hurt. Each week we get new injuries. And they're like, oh, Lions, we had them as a Super Bowl favorite before. But now, with these injuries, I don't see it anymore. Well, screw all that talk is what I say, because Dan Campbell's got them boys motivated. He's got them hungry, and it don't matter what the media's saying. We write the story ourselves. We got the pen. That's what he said, and we write our own story. So love to see that they're out there still proving everybody wrong. I think we play better with a chip on our shoulder than when we are the favorites. So keep doubting us, everybody, because that's what we like. That's what we like. But, yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs, big game. J-Mo had a huge game. That pass from Goff to him was a dime. Everybody's like, oh, I don't see that connection ever happening. Remember when we drafted J-Mo, they're like, yeah, he can burn everybody, but Goff can't throw the long ball. Well, he proved you wrong this last Sunday. Their chemistry is coming together better and better each week, and you love to see it. J-Mo is having a breakout year, and he's going to get that contract that he's looking for and deserved, and I want to see him in a Lions uniform for a long time. I don't care about the controversy. The kid's cleaning up his act, and he's a beast on the field. John Peterson, go Lions, beat San Francisco. I'm with you. I actually really want to go to that game, but for the sake of what's on the line, I'll probably stay home. But we have a special guest in here, John Peterson and Mary Peterson. This is my brother, Hayden Franks over here.
Christmas, everybody. Go Lions.
Go Lions. That's right. He's came up from the South. I'm not going to say exactly where he's from, but
I'm from LA. So.
But yes, this is Hayden right here. That's my bro. They said, "What's your name, bro?" DM5 TV, just tuning in. Oh, my name is Nick Harksen. This is my brother Hayden. Derek runs the channel. Good to see you, DM5. I'm not normally here on Thursdays, but this is a special week because the holidays. But I got a special guest here. Hayden, I do this every single week, and I'll put you on the spot real quick. We got the San Francisco 49ers coming up. What's the score? What's your score prediction, Lions versus Niners, for this Monday night?
Ooh, I'm going to go with 21 Lions to 14 San Francisco.
Low-scoring game.
Low scoring.
Okay, low scoring. I agree. He's out of here. Thank you, Hayden, for your prediction. But I don't mind that. I always like the Lions win. I'll get to my prediction a little bit later, but I think we're going to put up much more points than that. Sorry, brother. But I said brother because I call him Fry, and that's my brother. If you can't tell, I had a very festive holiday yesterday, and feeling it a little bit today, but we're here. We're here to talk Lions. Hatter's House, great to see you in here. Lions by 1,000,000. That's the comment that I'm looking for. That means we're going to win this week. Always looking for that. Mary Peterson said, "Hi, Hayden." So, he said, "Hey, D, good to see you." Casey, Iowa Hawkeyes, your bro didn't get good grades? Oh. Hey. Iowa is a very prestigious college. I'm a Hawkeye fan myself. We go there and, we have a good time. Iowa City, great city. You should visit it. You probably have. But love the fun banter. It's okay. Casey, are you a Michigan fan or Michigan State? Let me know your college because it's all Hawkeyes over here, baby. I love Sam Laporta, Jack Campbell. Come on. We got some good Hawkeyes on our team. You got to give them some love. But, we're just having some fun. Hatter's House made it before the show ended. Guaranteed W. That's right. It just started, actually. I'm a little late in the week. We're on a Thursday, and we got this. Just holidays are messing everything up. It's been a very hectic week. It's been a very good week. It's been a fun week, but at the same time, it's kind of pushing everything a little bit back. So that's why we're here on Thursday at 6 p.m. See, I can't even get my time right. John Peterson said liked his Hawkeye shirt. John Peterson likes the Hawkeye shirt. And, of course, he does because he's a Hawkeye fan. Hatter's House, even better. Yes, glad that you're in here. Casey said I went to NMU, a small state school in the UP. Yes, upper. There you go. Laugh out loud. So can't really bag on Iowa. It's okay. Who's your favorite team, though? Who do you like to root for? It don't matter where you go to school. That's fine. I know you got a favorite football team as well, and we're all good. We're here for the banter. It's nothing against anybody. We all love the Lions. That's what it's about. But all right, let's get back into some Lions talk. We got a big game this Monday night. Not because the Niners are good or anything. They're actually having a very off year. But if the Minnesota Vikings lose to the Packers, we can lock up the number 1 seed and the NFC North this week. So it's killing me to have to root for the Packers this week because, as a Lions fan, we don't like the Bears, Packers, or the Vikings. But we like the Packers this week. We got to root for them. Please do not crap the bed. Go out there, be the team that everybody's bragging about on TV, and take care of business. We need you. So we can lock up that division and the number 1 seed. I think the Vikings are a fraudulent 13-2 team. If you look at their strength of schedule compared to a lot of the other teams in the league, their percentage is pretty low. They haven't played a lot of teams who have a winning record. So, they're finding a way to win, though. I cannot hate on them that much. They are a tough team. It's, they have earned their way into the playoffs. But I just think that 13-2 is fraudulent. it's so upsetting this year to be 13-2 and still not have the division locked up. It's always very tough for us in every way. You haven't won the division in 20 years? Well, we did it last year, but this year we're dominant. We have a great team, and it can't be easy. The Minnesota Vikings somehow have the same record as us with Sam Darnold at quarterback, but we have the chance to write our own story. We control our own destiny. Even if they win this week, we play them next week, and we can take them down. But I'm hoping for a Packers win. We'll see that on Sunday. We'll get to know if we have the chance to lock it up on Monday. Now, I do want to go to the game, and I went to a game earlier this year where they played the Bucs, and we lost. But I've never been to a Lions game that they've won. So if the Packers do beat Minnesota on Sunday, I will do you all a favor, and I will stay home. I will stay home so we can win the division and get that number 1 seed, because apparently my family thinks I'm the jinx. I don't think so. They lost another game, and they've been to just as many games as I have, and they've never seen a win either. So maybe you guys are jinxes as well. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, talking to you guys. All right, I'm joking, though. I'm joking. But all right. Annie G, good to see you in here. Said go Packers. Yeah, we just want the Packers to win on Sunday. I don't know if you're a Packers fan, but on Sunday we all are. We need them to beat the Vikings. They have to. I have a Packers fan in my house right now. She can hear that I'm talking all this crap about them, and and I don't care. But I didn't hear the comment. What's up? Oh, Annie G, that's you. Hey, that's a Packers fan. She's in my house. Okay. Hey, don't be too hard on her, but we do need the Packers to win. But yeah, what's up, Orlando? Hello, go Lions. Good to see you in here. This is a little unorthodox episode. Like I said, got family in the house. It was Christmas yesterday. We celebrated. It's very festive, and I can't wait to celebrate even more on Monday with the Lions victory. It would be a whole great week if we can make that happen. But Hatter's House says, I'll root for the Packers this week only. Me too. Only week. It's going to pain me, but they better get the job done. And if they don't, I'm going to hate them even more. Get the job done. Get the job done. All right? Do it for the Lions. Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, big week ahead of us. And I want to know your take on this. Let's get ahead of ourselves. Let's say we do lock up the North and the number 1 seed this week. Would you rest Goff and the boys the last week knowing that you have a bye week in the playoffs anyways? Or do you want to keep them fresh? You know, they got to still have to be rolling. Keep the momentum going forward. Do you play them for a half? I want to know your guys' take. What do we do next week if we lock up the division this week? Do we rest our players? Keep them healthy because we've been banged up. The injury bug has definitely been in the locker room this year. But do we rest our guys? We have some people coming back. I believe Jalen Reeves Maven will be back this week. They did make a few cuts to fill some space. Turner got waived, I thought, Long. Who was it? Long or Turner? I'm sorry, I'm a little out of there. But we did release the linebacker to make some room. I think that he'll be back in the practice squad, though. So I think Germ's coming back this week. I know Anzalone's window is getting very close to being open. But if we lock it up this week, no need to bring him back until the playoffs. But if it comes down to the last week, I would love to see Anzalone make a return for that last game. But we're getting healthy again. Not completely, but the defense is going to be stronger than what people think. I think that Iffy made a massive impact this last game. You saw him just putting the pressure on Caleb Williams every other snap. I love how they blitz him. I love how they use him. And Brian Branch, too, with Ifeatu Melifonwu out there. Those two can go back and forth, really trade positions. One can be a strong safety, a free safety. The other one can line up as a linebacker and blitz. And they're both great at blitzing. They're both fast. They lay that hit. So I love that they're able to have him back and really rotate people. We saw that last year with Kirby, the guy that we don't want to talk about anymore, but who's on the Eagles now. Get him out of here. and iffy though. But they had that little rotation. And I think that we're going to see that a lot more with him coming back. And guys are going to be able to fly around, play more freely. And and I love that. So Iffy coming back is a massive improvement to the defense. And once we get Anzalone back out there, Germ is going to make a difference as well. But, yeah, the defense will be much stronger than people think. Corner is kind of a liability there now that Carlton Davis is – maybe not coming back with a jaw injury, but he does have the chance to come back in the playoffs. But Terrion Arnold is ready to take on that role. He said he's played in plenty of big games. He's getting better and better each week. And, I thought Amik Robertson did a great job of going out on the island, and Dan Campbell did too. He said that he did exactly what he needed to do. He's a fighter, and he wants that. When he came to the Lions, that's what he thought he was going to be. He thought he was going to be out there on the island, be our number one corner or number two. And that's what he wants that. Yeah, he embraces competition. He's a gamer. He's got that dog in him. And I love that they put him out there. We have depth there in the D-back room this year, unlike we had last year. And I'm glad they didn't just put Vildor out there. Nothing against Kendall Vildor. He has his moments, but I like the move putting Amik out there. And especially if he coming back, you can kind of rotate. Branch, like I said, he could play nickel a little bit. He could even go and play on the island. He is a great D-back, but I like him more as safety and blitzing, just have him free, see the whole field, and do his deal. But with Iffy there's a lot of different looks we can give that defense, and it makes a huge difference. But, yeah. Here we go. Hattershouse says, rest them. Okay, that's what they say. John Peterson says, play him 3 quarters, then rest. I agree. Hattershouse, or maybe just play 1 half so they don't get rusty, since we will have the bye. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want them to get rusty. We should have 2 weeks off. And I fully expect Dan Campbell to play everybody. I think that he might play him the whole game. And depending on the score, if it's close, we want to beat Minnesota. We don't want to lose a divisional game. We want to show them who's boss. And I think Dan Campbell has got that to where he wants to run the table in the North. He doesn't care what the game stipulation is. If we already have it locked up, he wants his boys to stay fresh, and he wants to run the North. He wants to humiliate the Vikings. And I do too. I'm sick of these Vikings fans talking all this crap. They're like, oh, we're going to run the table. We're the better team. We're going to win the North. We're going to get that number 1 seed. Nah, son. Nah. And I hope you guys get shut out this week by the Packers, and I hope that we beat that ass next week as well. I'm all about not resting the guys just to take down the Vikings and show them who's boss. But at the same time, I want to be healthy going to the playoffs too. But, yeah, can't be rusty, and I don't think Dan Campbell rests the guys for the whole game. I think they definitely play at least 3 quarters. I think that's just Dan Campbell style ball. He don't want to rest them. Uh-oh. Is this for real? I just got some breaking news. The Lions signing Teddy Bridgewater. That's good. I just woke up not long ago. And I have not looked at any of the news. This is my brother telling me this, so if it's wrong, that's on my brother. But we're good. We got it. I got it right here. We did an hour ago waive linebacker Quan Alexander. That was a big signing for us. So they're making more room. Maybe Anzalone comes back a little bit sooner. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. But yeah, Teddy Bridgewater is back. His experience and knowledge of the Lions offense made it an easy decision to bring him back. Won a state championship this year in Florida as a coach, a high school coach, and now he's back in the NFL for the Lions. Him and Dan Campbell have a long history. They love the guy. He did wonders for JMO as well, just teaching him the ways, taking him under his wing, and being like, I think it's huge for a lot of these guys that he's back in the locker room. And we want to give Teddy that Super Bowl ring too. So love this signing. Love that Teddy B is back. He is a better option to me than, Jake Fromm. But we have Hendon Hooker back there. Hendon Hooker, he's got flashes. He's shown some flashes. He can run. He can do all that. But Teddy, much more versed in the league. He's a vet. He's proven he can win games in this league. So to have somebody there just in case, I don't want Goff to get hurt, but to have somebody like Teddy there just in case is great. And he just knows the system already. He's great for that locker room. He's a positive mind. He's a mentor to these young guys coming in. And, I mean, he's got knowledge out of this world in the game. So he could be a coach for us. I think that should be the deal. He won a state championship this year. He proves that he can go out there and coach. Bring him on the squad. Have him be a quarterback coach with Mark Brunell, or just a coach over there in general. And just have him help the guys out after this season. But I love that he is back on the team. Good move. Good move. Thank you to my brother for giving me that news right there. You need some help sometimes in the studio. All right. Run DC said, sup. It seems like Campbell is playing the starters even if we clinch based on his pressers. Yeah, that's what I think, and that's just him, man. We don't want to rest any guys. We can't get rusty. You got to go in rolling, and he knows that it's whoever's the hottest team at the time entering the playoffs, in the playoffs, who makes it the farthest. We're hot. We've been hot all season. I think that loss to the Bills came at the perfect time. Not many teams are going to beat you when you score 42 points. The Bills are one of them that can. But it like Dan Campbell says, sometimes you need to go back and eat some moldy bread to know where you came from, because we've been eating filet all year, and we're getting used to it. Well, we got kicked in the mouth. We got sent back to the trenches, and then look what happens the next week. We come out and we humiliate the Bears. But I think we got to stay hot. You have to play them at least 3 quarters to me. Hopefully we avoid injuries. We did a good job of that this last game. No major injuries that I've heard of quite yet. And Dan Campbell gave everybody a little bit extra rest for the Christmas and holiday week. So they should be good to go. Should be good to go rolling into this week. And I'm hoping that we're able to avoid any more injuries moving forward. But we got to lock it up this week. And I hope that the Packers give us that chance to lock it up, because I'd much rather go into that Minnesota game knowing we got it than having to beat them to win the division and number 1 seed. But for some reason, I think that the NFL is going to try and rig it to be that way, okay? I'm not usually like this. I don't think that there's a script. I think that, they play the game and it's all good. But if you watch that Minnesota game against the Seattle Seahawks here this last week, there were some bad calls, and it was in Minnesota's favor. It'd be good TV. It would be a good story to have Minnesota and the Lions with the same record playing for the number 1 seed and the NFC North the last game of the season, but I don't want that. I want to lock it up this week. But if someone's telling me that the NFL is going to try their hardest to make that last game of the year for all the marbles. But I'm hoping it doesn't come down to that. So Packers, please don't choke. Go out there, take care of business, and beat the Minnesota Vikings for us. I can't believe that I have to root for the Packers this week, but I have to. Unknown Killer says, will the Packers choke? I hope not. But like I just said, something's telling me that these refs, Vegas, NFL, they all want to see that last matchup come down to have it all. Whoever wins that gets the number 1 seed, wins the North. But I hope it doesn't come down to that. I really, really hope it does not come down to that. And I'm sick of these Minnesota fans running their mouth too. They're not that good. I don't know. I've said this a few times. All right, but I want to get your guys' predictions. This is going to be a shorter episode. I got family here. I got to get in, get out. But what is your score prediction this week for the Lions versus Niners? Niners are an underwhelming team this year, but you cannot take them lightly. They still have good players on their team, but it does not look like Trent Williams will be playing for him. It looks like his season is done. They are officially eliminated from the playoffs. They don't have a lot left to play for, but a lot of teams like this, they like to finish strong. They want to be spoilers. We cannot take them lightly. So we got to go in there, and we won't. Dan Campbell will have them motivated. I think this is a payback game. They beat us in the NFC Championship last year. We should have won that game. We were up big going into half. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever. I think we come out and we assert our dominance, and we're like, hey, last year was a fluke. We should have went to the Super Bowl. You done, son. We got some business to handle. And I think that we beat them. Here's my score prediction. My brother said 21-14. I'm going 38-17. Lions win. 38-17. Lions victory. That's what I'm going with. Let me hear your score predictions. But I got 38-17 now. I want to go to the game. I've said this many times. I might. I want to see the Lions win for once when I'm there. But like I said, if we have the chance to lock it up, I'm probably going to stay home. I don't want to jinx nobody. But what's your score prediction? 65 says Lions 34, Niners 17. Okay, we have similar takes there. I think that was the score of the Bears-Lions game, right? But I could definitely see that. I'm with you there. I know Hatter's House earlier said Lions by 1,000,000. That's what I'm talking about. Reggie Cruz 34-20. I'm going to say you're going with the Lions, hopefully. But 34-20, that's a good score prediction. Hatter's House, I'll be watching the game at a place called Cosmo. Okay. That's what's up. Is that your go-to spot? Hatter's House, aren't you from don't you live in California? Or is that a different Lions fan who comes in here? I forget, but Hatter's House, I appreciate you. You're loyal. But yeah, that's a good spot to watch it. Is that your go-to spot? Reggie Cruz said yes, Lions, going for the Lions. John Peterson, I'm waiting for your score prediction. You always give it to me. But but what's your score prediction? I got 38-17. 38-17. Hatter's House says it's kind of like the Sphere in Las Vegas meant for sports. Oh yeah, so I've kind of seen some like these bars. I think there's one in Texas. They do this for the Cowboys. I'm not sure which game it was, but it's like you're watching it in the end zone, and it's like you're there. It's pretty sick. So if that's the kind of experience, that's dope, and I would love to experience something like that. Hatter's House says I'm in Los Angeles. You have to look it up. Hard to explain. I will definitely look that up. My brother lives in Los Angeles, so yeah, I might go down and check out a game like that. Said it's going to be my first time. Tickets were like $80 each. So it's $80 each to watch it in this environment. It looks like a fun environment, though. Do you get all-inclusive drinks? Do you get food? Like, does that come with $80 too? Because, man, that seems like some game prices if you want to say nosebleeds now, though, because Lions games are not cheap. John Peterson says 31-17. And, Hatter's House says exactly that's the place. So that is the place. It's in L.A. That's awesome. Yeah, that place, it looks like a great experience. Frank Norman, 31 Lions, 10 Niners. Love these predictions. Got to get that positivity out there. And I think we are going to steamroll them. It might be close in the half, or like going into the half, but I think we dominate this game. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have another big game. He has proven that he can take on that backfield fully. I liked what Jamar Jefferson came in and did. He had a few nice catches for, a good gain afterwards. But Jahmyr Gibbs is the man. He proved he can take this on, and I think he has another huge game. J-Mo and Goff are starting to click at the right time. I just think it's going to be a big game for a lot of guys. We're starting to get Laporta the ball a lot more, too. And I forget who I was talking to last week. It might have been Hatter's House. But, yeah, they have more in store for Laporta. We haven't seen a lot from him this year, but I think it's now. It's time to break out the big Laporta plays. And let's talk about that old stumble bum real quick, because that's what Goff called it, the old stumble bum. That play was insane. When I first saw it, I definitely thought that they were about to fall, and I was like, what's happening? And then there's Laporta wide open for the touchdown. Amazing genius play by Ben Johnson, who actually stole that. And it was a mistake by the Packers. Jordan Love fumbled. Josh Jacobs fell down. It wasn't planned by them, but it worked against the Bears to perfection. They picked up the ball. They threw it for a touchdown. Ben Johnson's like, we got to replicate that. The Bears, they fall for that. And he even asked Goff. Goff said this in a presser. He asked him to actually fumble. And Goff said, how about we just fake the fumble and I just stumble? So crazy. Ben Johnson's a maniac, but it was a great play, and it worked to perfection. So more tricks up the sleeve coming. I don't even think we've seen the start of it. but it was crazy. The Stumblerooski. That was, it is the Stumblerooski. And golf called it the Stumble Bum. I like either one. Whatever you want to go with. Great play. Ben Johnson, you're a maniac, but I love it. Reggie Cruz. I live in South Florida. Been able to go to 2 Lions games down here. Both times Lions won. Sorry you have not been able to experience that. Yeah, I used to go to all the Thanksgiving games. Like I've been to a lot of Lions games and never seen them win. So got to experience that sometimes, but I'm not willing to risk it this year. I'm not willing to risk it. If I win tickets to the Super Bowl, I'm not going if they're in it. I'm going to give it to somebody else. I'm not risking it. I need them to win. It's more important to me that they win than me being at the game. Some people would say, you know what, I'm at the game. It's a good experience. Win or lose, I'm just going to have some fun. Not me. No, if they lose, I am not having a good day. And it was not a good experience there. Anyways, one day it'll happen. Hatter's house, but you already know Lions by a million, and that's that. That is right. Reggie Cruz, I have never been to Ford Field. Okay, I've been to Ford Field many a times. It's a great experience. This year especially, now that they're winning, if you get the chance, go to a game in Ford Field. It is electrifying. That crowd is insane. It is so loud. You can't hear yourself. It's a whole, you can't even explain it. You have to go. It's amazing. My cousin Will went to the Thanksgiving game. He had some nice tickets. And, he said he saw him win. So he broke the family curse of going to see the Lions, and they got the win. So now maybe I can go to a game. He broke it. Maybe we'll win. But, it's an amazing experience. Go check it out if you have the chance to do it. Tickets are out of this world now, but it's well worth it, especially if they win. That crowd is amazing. It's something that's just unexplainable. You have to see it for yourself. Experience it yourself. Hatter's house, I've been to 4 or 5 Lions games here on the West Coast, and they lost all of them except for last year versus the Chargers. That was the first time I saw them win, and I also saw them tie in Arizona a couple years ago. All right, so, hey, you're making me feel better about maybe I should go and experience them win. We got to break it, got to break that curse. And that was a great game that you experienced last year. Last-minute win. I think Badgley kicked the game-winning field goal. Am I correct about that? But yeah, good game. And SoFi, I've been to SoFi. I've been to SoFi for WrestleMania. I also do some wrestling work on the side. If you guys don't know, to all you wrestling fans out there, WWE, AEW, all that. But I got tickets to go down there. SoFi is an amazing stadium. Their jumbotron is one of a kind. It's a great arena, and the Lions fans, I'm sure, were filling that up. LA. You guys got to rep your teams a little bit better. It's always a home game for whoever's visiting there. I don't even think LA deserves a football team. They're a baseball town. They're a basketball town. Everybody that comes in there, I don't know. The Rams should have stayed in St. Louis. The Chargers should have stayed in San Diego. LA don't deserve a football team. I'm sorry. But I don't mind it because it's another home game. Aaron, what's up? He said, did the Lions get... Oh, my goodness. Okay, that is an uncalled for comment, so I'm not going to read all that. But, yeah, we got Teddy Bridgewater's back. Frank Norman, pricing the real fans out of the market. Yeah, that's true. I hate that they keep raising the prices. Detroit is a great sports city. If you want the real Detroiters to come out and root for the team, lower the tickets again. Come on, what are you doing? Sheila? Make it more affordable for the fans, the real fans. We don't need these Arlington. No, I'm not gonna hate on the fans who got money too, but make it more affordable for the people who've been loyal to you all these years. We're a hardworking city. It's tough to buy these tickets sometimes. It's tough. Give us a chance. I'm with you. All right, Hatter's house. Yup. Game winning field goal. That's right. Gang winning field goal too. It don't matter. Gang. Hatter's house, Ford Field West. That's right. Frank said they had 2 teams in LA. Dude, Aaron, you're fine, man. Just say, did they get say the name. You don't have to say black guy, okay? It is what it is. You're fine. I'm not, maybe you're older. That's what I'm going to go with. And you have the white knight. Yeah, okay. You're fine, dude. Just get out of here. Go Lions. Don't need those comments. Reggie Cruz, one of my games was a walk-off field goal by Matt Prater. That's awesome. I was sitting next to his parents as it happened. Unforgettable. That's amazing. That would be a great experience. I've never sat next to somebody's family while they're watching it, but I've been to a concert where I'm next to the parents of the bass player. And, yeah, it's great to see the parents, their eyes light up in awe when they see their son or daughter doing great things. But, yeah. That would be amazing to sit next to Prater's parents while he hits the game-winning field goal. Prater was one of my favorite kickers of all time. Of course, he wasn't as good as the GOAT, Jason Hansen, but I think that we have another one. We found another gem in Jake Bates, and I love it. But that's an amazing experience right there. Blue Lantern, every single sports talk person in Detroit pronounces especially wrong. They all add a magic C. Not sure what we're talking about there. Sorry if you wouldn't explain a little bit more. I probably pronounce it wrong. I got a little accent sometimes, but yeah, you can call me out. You can call me out. I'm all about it. I'm here. Hatter's House. That's why I became a Lions fan. We lost Raiders and Rams, and I chose the Lions. Okay, sick. We embrace you. Hatter's House. You're here every single week. You've been a Lions fan for a long time now, and yeah, you're definitely not. You're not one of these ones that Sewell's like get off the train. No. Hatter's House is true to the Lions, and I respect that. That's a good reason to be a Lions fan. It's a good reason, and they're great. But all right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I got family in town. Reggie Cruz says, let's go. JB, never nervous when he kicks. Yeah, Jake Bates is the man. He's got nerves of steel. He believes in himself. I believe in him. He's done some great things in the UFL, and now he's transitioning to the NFL, and he's going to be a great kicker for us. I think they need to lock him up for years to come. He's got that leg of gold. Call him Legatron, whatever you want. The guy can kick it 80 yards. Not really, but I would line him up there to see if he could do it. Blue Lantern, don't worry, brother. I truly mean every single person in Detroit does it. Yeah, you're in good company. Okay. You're good. But you can call me out, though. I don't care. I like to be called out. I need to learn. But I appreciate that. But yes, one more chance. Get your score predictions in if you want for this Monday. I got the Lions winning 38-17. I got to run, though. I got family here. My dog is whining at me. He needs to go out to the bathroom, probably take a poop. But I got the Lions winning 38-17. We got to lock it up this week. Packers, please do us a favor. Beat the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday so then we know it's for all the marbles on Monday. And if the boys know that, there ain't no way we losing that game. Dan Campbell's going to have them fired up. We don't even need to bring out last year's game at all. There should be enough motivation just to win the division and that number 1 seed. I hope it's on the line this Monday. Packers, please beat the Vikings. Lions take care of business. That number 1 seed and the North is ours. Let's go. Reggie Cruz, blessings to you and your family. Go Lions. Blessings to you and your family, Reggie. Hatter's House said, you going to be on for Victory Tuesday? Yes. Next week, I will be here on Tuesday. This week was just different because of the holidays. Next week's going to be normal. I will be here on Tuesday, 5 p.m. time, Detroit, 4 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. on the West Coast. You already know. My name is Nick Harksen with Touchdown Detroit Lions. Shout out to Derek, who runs the Syndicate Sports Detroit channel. He's actually got a new channel up that he's launching. And I do want to say this, too. If you follow the Pistons, the Tigers, Michigan State, even, the Panthers, we are looking for somebody. If you want to start a podcast, if you're in the podcast game, we're looking for more people to join the channel. And not so much Lions. Me and Derek got the Lions over here. But if you like the Pistons, the Tigers, if you're knowledgeable in that, reach out to us. We're looking for more people on the channel. This thing's just going to grow. We're going to grow. We're going to keep it growing. But yes, I will be back here next Tuesday. Please come back. Hopefully we have the division and the number 1 seed locked up then. And we're going to have the best Victory Tuesday we've had in a long time. But hope you'll have a great day. I'll see you next week. Frank Norman says Wayne State. Yeah, we can cover Wayne State. Everything in Michigan we want to cover. Reach out to me or Derek. You can, Lions Syndicate on Twitter, X, whatever. Send that a message, and we'll talk. We're all about it, Frank. We can do it. We can make it happen. But I hope you all have a great holiday week. I hope we're back here on Tuesday talking about number 1 seed and the division championship. But yes, until then, everybody, enjoy. Happy holidays. Peace.
Touchdown, Detroit